Hello, my darlings, and welcome. Today, I want to talk about manifesting New Year's goals. I will share my goals for the new year and how I intend to use magic, planning, and some good old-fashioned hard work to turn them into a reality. Let's do some magical crafting. I'm looking ahead into the new year and thinking about the goals I want to set. Both personal goals and some that relate to this channel as well. I came up with 13 specific goals in 5 broad categories. First, I'll take you through the list, and then we'll look at some magical and mundane methods to manifest my intentions. The first category I'm calling nature. And broadly, this relates to loving Mother Earth and being more eco-conscious. My first goal is to live more sustainably and to make videos throughout the year highlighting earth-friendly magical crafting as well. My second goal is to declutter my home and donate on a monthly basis, and also to make second-hand purchases when possible instead of buying new. The third goal in this category is to try a low buy or no buy challenge in the coming year. Use what I have rather than purchasing new items, both in my regular day-to-day life as well as for materials for channel videos. I don't want to undo all of my decluttering work by buying more. The second category I'm calling learning, and I have 3 goals in this category. The first one is stamp making. I'd like to learn how to design and carve my own stamps. I'm excited to make my own greeting cards with stamps, or use them to create fun gift wrap, or use them in my planner. The second goal in this category is to teach myself more about folklore, myths, and the gods or goddesses from diverse cultures and pantheons. Each month, I want to choose a subject to research and really focus on for more of a deep dive. The third goal in the learning category is to learn more about video editing in Premiere Pro to make the videos on this channel better. This month, I finally discovered how to remove the flicker that many of my earlier videos have, and now I'm ready to learn so much more. The third category is health. This is a popular one every new year as people make resolutions to lose weight and get fit, and I'm no different. My 3 goals in this category are to incorporate more movement and fitness into my days, weight loss, and adoption of 1 new healthy habit each month for a year. That should mean I'll have 12 new healthy habits by this time next year. The fourth category is planning. I have 2 big goals in the planning category. First, I'd like to spend 1 year planning a series of courses on magic and witchcraft. I'd love to put together some beginner classes on all kinds of magical living, but that's something that will take a lot of care and planning before I embark on it, and so the coming year will be a year of planning. The second goal related to planning is to write and create more guided meditations. This is another thing I don't want to rush into. Guided meditations are the most requested videos from my viewers, and I've created a single one so far and I was really happy with it. But this is a series of videos that requires a lot of thought and planning, and so I'll use the coming year to do that thinking and writing. The fifth and final category is creativity, and I have 2 goals in this category. The first goal is not a small one. In fact, it's really ambitious. I want to create an oracle deck of original artwork. I've created several decks in the past as apps, but none of them featured my original artwork. I've been planning to do this for almost 2 years, and this is the year I'm going to make it happen. This oracle deck will be something I create with watercolor paints. I'll have it professionally printed, and I'll sell it on my Etsy shop. I hope to have the deck ready for sale in the fall. I'd also like to share videos as I create the artwork for each card. The second creativity goal also relates to my Etsy shop. I want to create more listings of handmade magical jewelry, pendulums, prayer beads, and spell bags. I may also add greeting cards or art prints. We will see where the muses take me. After writing out my goals at the front of my planner, I'm making a magic sigil that encompasses all 13 goals. I've created worksheets for several sigil creation methods. If you'd like to download a PDF of this sigil worksheet, please visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. My patrons can download recipes, Book of Shadows pages, artwork, and more, all provided as PDFs, and I continue to add new downloadable content as I do more projects on the channel. My sigil incorporates the 5 words of the 5 goal categories for the new year: nature, learning, health, planning, and creativity. I'm not going to describe every step of creating the sigil in this video. However, I will link to a sigil making video below if you'd like to learn more about sigil making in more detail. Once my sigil is complete, I am going to add it to a spell bag. This spell bag will represent all of my New Year's goals. I will carry this spell bag with me or keep it near throughout the coming year. I'll keep it in my office, and it will act as a touchstone as I work towards each goal it represents. I have decided to add 5 types of stones into the bag, 1 for each category of goals. For nature, I have chosen amber. Amber belongs to a small class of organic gems, neither a crystal nor a mineral, but a biological product of nature. I instinctively chose this gemstone because it's made of tree resin. The resin comes from trees in primordial forests that no longer exist. The resin hardened over many years, and as shorelines changed over time, the resin ended up in the bottom of the sea, where it fossilized. Much later, it was brought to the surface by glaciers and deposited back onto the land. Amber is highly prized for its energetic and healing properties, and for the marvelous life force that it carries. Amber holds a strong connection to the sun and earth, as well as the once living insects, organisms, and plant matter that are forever suspended within its golden structure. A talisman of beauty, protection, and renewal, it has been portrayed as drops of the sun, tears of the gods, hardened honey, and sunlight solidified. For learning, I chose lapis lazuli. This stone is a symbol of wisdom and truth. Lapis lazuli is said to have existed since before time was born. It allows you to gain access to esoteric knowledge and wisdom and the mystical realm. It's also seen to be a stone of total awareness that will help you expand your intellectual ability. And so I associate it with learning. I chose aventurine to represent health. Aventurine is most often considered a gemstone of luck or money, but it's also a stone of health and healing. Aventurine is said to stimulate your metabolism, which can help with weight loss. It also balances blood pressure and helps to lower cholesterol. Aventurine is said to have anti-inflammatory properties, which can help ease allergies, migraines, and skin breakouts. As a heart connector, aventurine also helps in all things linked to circulation and boosted well-being. It's an amazing stone to have close to hand for those people recovering from a long illness. For planning, I'm adding labradorite. A stone of transformation, labradorite calms an overactive mind and energizes the imagination, bringing you new ideas. It helps to increase your analytical skills and rationality. At work, labradorite can ease the changes of work practices. It's inspirational for writers and creatives. Labradorite crystal is one of the most powerful stones that can support your intentions by encouraging you to go after what you truly want without placing any limits on what you can achieve. I'm adding citrine to my spell bag for creativity. Citrine promotes motivation, activates creativity, and encourages self-expression. It enhances concentration and revitalizes the mind. Citrine is a powerful cleanser and regenerator. It carries the power of the sun. It's warming, energizing, and a highly creative stone. Besides the metaphysical and the magical, the most important part of my New Year's goals is quite mundane, and that's the element of hard work. I've created a sigil to represent my intentions and a spell bag to represent my goals. All that remains is for me to add a year's worth of hard work to turn my goals into a reality. I hope this video inspires you to create some goals of your own, and I hope it's given you some magical and mundane ideas on how to turn them into a reality.